Hi everyone, and welcome to this pick a card reading. So, today's reading is going to be about whether or not you're going to be reconciling with someone soon. So, I've got 6 piles here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. With this reading, reconciling could mean a number of things. It could be, will you be reconciling with someone soon, meaning you've had an argument, fight, something like that, and reconciling means kind of working things out with each other. You could be asking about that. You could be asking about whether someone who's not in your life anymore will come back, and that's the kind of reconciling you're asking about. Or you could be asking about if you and an ex will get back together. You'll be asking about a number of things, and it doesn't have to be romantic. And this is going to be mainly focused on more romantic connections, but you can ignore the romance messages if there are any. And so, also with this reading, if you choose more than one option, I would recommend choosing 3. If you're going to choose more than one, you can do it however you like. But this is going to be a yes or a no answer to this question. And, if it is a no, if it is that you won't be reconciling with this person soon, that doesn't necessarily mean never. It just means it won't be soon. And your idea of soon, you could have an idea in your mind when you pick a pile, an idea of how much, like how long is soon to you. Like instead of soon, you could say, well, think about this question while picking a pile. Will I reconcile with this person in 3 months? You could have some sort of timing and choose a pile here, and you'll still be able to see, either yes you will or no you won't. And also with this reading, if you decide not to do that, if you decide not to have like your own kind of timing you think about here, you could just do, think about the question, will I reconcile with this person soon? And your idea of soon might not be the same as Spirit's idea of soon. And so that's something to keep in mind when doing this reading. And also is, of course, a general reading, but your idea of soon might not be the same as Spirit's. So in Spirit's eyes, a year could be soon. And in your eyes, that might not be soon. But that's just what I mean by that. So when picking a pile here, use your intuition. Pick as many as you would like. Like I said, I recommend if you're going to pick more than one, pick 3 or 5 here. Excuse me. Or if you pick a even number, do like best out of, if there's 3 yeses and then just 1 no or something like that, then that would be majority yes. Or maybe if you pick 2 piles and like 1 pile is a yes and 1 pile is a no, then that would be a maybe. To me, that's how I would see that, is that it's a maybe. You'll reconcile with this person soon. But you can do this reading however you like. It is general, and I just gave some recommendations and some things that I felt like should be known here about this reading. So with all that being said, the timestamps will be in the description box. I'm going to go ahead and get started with pile number 1. Pause the video if you need more time to think about what you want to ask. Pick the pile you want to pick, or pick however many piles you want to pick. But I'm going to get started with pile number 1. Alright, so hello to everyone who chose pile number 1. So will you be reconciling with this person soon? This is going to be a general reading, so take only what resonates here. Let's go ahead and get started here. If you have not watched what I said in the beginning, I would recommend it, but you don't have to if you don't want to. I just kind of gave some information that I thought would be useful, would be helpful with this reading. So let's look at the cards. We have compromise, get more information, opportunity, retreat, mending, the only thing that is real is love, and Page of Cups, or Princess of Summer in this deck. So will you be reconciling soon with this person? So with these cards here, I feel that there is going to be an opportunity in the future for you two to reconcile, for you to get together and talk here with the retreat card. And so for will you be reconciling soon, I would say yes here. I feel a lot of you are asking about like reconciling with someone after an argument, something like that, because we do have mending, we have compromise as well, and retreat also makes me feel like this as well, and even get more information. Like you're going to get some information that you needed about this person, about the situation, the connection, maybe about some kind of argument you had. Anything that has happened here that you felt like you needed information on, you're going to get it in the future, because with this retreat card, you two are going to go off, spend some time together, and work on a compromise, work on just working things out and fixing things, mending things with this mending card. With Princess of Summer, this does talk of messages. It also talks of messages that are specifically very kind. Like this card says, yeah, kind, gentle, sensitive. You know, there's going to be good communication between you two, and it's going to be not, you know, arguing or yelling or anything like that. It's going to be kind, and it's going to be caring communication, if that makes sense, with this card being here. And so yeah, I do see you reconciling with these cards. If you're possibly asking about reconciling with an ex, like getting back together, or even reconciling with someone who you haven't seen for a while, like, you know, talking to them again, that is still going to be a yes with these cards here, as well as, you know, getting back together with your ex, you know, reconciling in that way, because Princess of Summer does say on this card, a new relationship or emotional experience. And if it's an ex, it's not a new relationship, but a kind of a renewal of relationship is what I would say with Princess of Summer or Page of Cups. And yeah, I feel like you're both going to come to the realization here that, like this card says, the only thing that is real is love, and you're going to put any problems aside, put any, you know, anything that's happened aside, and shift your focus back to love, like this card says, and be more positive to each other, be more loving, like I mentioned, be more kind, just really nice to each other, have some nice conversations, get the information that you're needing here. And so yeah, so will you be reconciling soon? I would say this is a yes. If you asked about a specific time frame, that's also yes, but of course this reading is general, so it could definitely depend here on, like I mentioned in the beginning of the reading, how soon is soon, or even if you ask a specific time frame. That can always change, of course, because of this person. You know, they have influences in their life, you have influences in your life. You could definitely both change your minds, but yeah, basically I'm going to say yes with this pile, but this is of course a general reading as always, and that's kind of what I wanted to mention there. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, please like this video and subscribe. That's all I have for you today. Bye. Okay, so hello to everyone who chose pile number 2. So, will you be reconciling with this person soon? If you have not watched the beginning of my reading, I kind of gave some information about this reading, about some sort of details here, and I would recommend watching that if you haven't already, but you don't have to, of course. And yeah, this is the general reading. Let's go ahead and get started and take a look at the cards. So first card, you have helpful people, love yourself first, buy the book reversed, be willing to express love, have faith, and Four of Winter. Alright, so with these cards here, first thing I'm getting, some of you may have been waiting for reconciliation with this person for a while. With Four of Winter here as well, with love yourself first, I feel also that you may have been doing some healing in regards to this person, in regards to whatever has happened with this person, the situation with this person. I feel either you have been doing some healing, you have healed, maybe some of you still need to work on healing here, and particularly healing involving loving yourself, having self-confidence with this card. And with helpful people here, I feel people will definitely be instrumental here. Other people around you, around this person, will be instrumental into you two having this reconciliation. Also, this could go back to what I was mentioning with the healing. Helpful people could help you heal here, help you maybe feel more confident if you don't, help you heal from maybe a situation that's happened here with this person. And yeah, I feel like I mentioned, a lot of you here have been waiting a while for this to happen, for you to reconcile with this person. With Have Faith, I feel like there is a positive energy you have here. Maybe for some of you it could be a little bit less, but I feel like there is like a sense of hope here, like hoping that you'll reconcile with this person soon, of course. Makes sense while you'd be watching this reading. But with these cards, I want to pull some extra cards of this pile because I'm not getting a clear answer here. And yeah, before I say anything else, I'm going to pull some clarifiers just to see what I'm feeling, if what I'm feeling is right, see, because I'm leaning two ways here, and so I need to figure out which way is the more accurate way, of course, but this is general, so it won't be accurate for everyone. But let me just go ahead and pull some clarifiers. Okay, so with these cards here, with the clarifiers I pulled, I wanted to clarify by the book reverse. And so with this card, I already felt that it talks about kind of moving on from the past, moving away from the past, no longer focusing on, the past, or no longer doing things that you've done in the past, repeating past patterns is what I was getting with it by the book card in reverse. And I wanted to clarify this because I wasn't sure if this card kind of was giving a message of not reconciling, because I consider this a card about the past as well as about tradition, kind of like the Hierophant in tarot. And so I clarified it with Ace of Summer here. And so with Ace of Summer, along with Princess of Winter, I feel like you will reconcile with this person soon. With this card being here, I think with Princess of Winter here, it does talk of communication, and it is very kind of honest, like this card says, truthful communication. For some of you, it may not be the nicest, depending on what has happened with this person here. Like if this is about, if you'll reconcile with someone after an argument, there could still be a little bit of that built up tension, I guess, between you two. But I think eventually things will improve here with this person. And so I do think you'll reconcile soon. You will experience this new beginning and leave whatever happened in the past behind. Leave maybe any bad patterns, any things that, you or this person have done in the past that didn't work in the past, with this connection, leaving those in the past, and restarting anew with Ace of Summer. And Ace of Summer also does talk of a new relationship, and so if your question was specifically about reconciling with an ex, getting back together with someone, something like that, this is a yes for that, with Ace of Summer being here. With be willing to express love, I feel like this is a message to you here, and to be willing to express love to this person. When you do reconcile, being truthful and honest is important. This card, it does say it on here. It says speaking the truth with kindness. And so being as kind as you can be when speaking the truth to this person. But do be honest, to express how you feel truthfully, honestly. That is part of having self-confidence here, which does show up with love yourself first. This could also be talking about being willing to express love to yourself here with the Knight of Autumn as well. But Knight of Autumn also does talk about satisfaction, talks about a harvest in a sense, getting the fruits of your labor is what a lot of people say with this card. And so the labor in a sense here will be just communicating with each other here, reconciling, working things out, being honest, being truthful, and eventually things becoming very positive here. With higher power, I kind of forgot about this card a little bit over here, but I just saw it. And so this card, I feel like this card's a lot of pinks and purples. To me, it's very peaceful is what I'm getting. Harmonious, very sweet, loving energy with the Ace of Cups here will happen. And with Seven of Spring here coming out, this goes back to Princess of Winter in this deck, but it's Page of Swords, which I mentioned talks about, honesty, can sometimes be a bit blunt. And Seven of Spring does talk of defending yourself, being defensive, but not overly defensive, and also not aggressive, if that makes sense. So being defensive and assertive. Assertive is a better word. Asserting how you think, how you feel, not backing down from your position here with this person, but being willing to talk to them, being willing to hear their side of the story, and being willing to, take the steps here, make the effort here to, make things more positive here, make things more peaceful. And I do think that will happen, is what I'm seeing with these cards through the communication you two will have. So short answer, will you be reconciling soon with this person? I'm going to say yes. That is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. That's all I have for you today. Bye. Alright, hello to everyone who chose pile number 3. So, will you be reconciling with the person you're inquiring about soon? We're going to go ahead and take a look at these cards. This is a general reading. I would recommend watching what I said in the beginning of the video if you have not already. I think it provides some information about this reading, some more information. But let's go ahead and get started and look at the cards for those of you that chose this pile. So, card number 1 is Meditation Brings Answers. Card number 2 is If You Believe. Card number 3 is Past Life Relationship. Card number 4 is Unfinished Symphony Reversed. Card number 5 is Actions Speak Loudly. Then we have Relationship Patterns. 7 of Winter. And the Dreamer, or the Fool. So, with these cards already, I feel there's a good majority of you here who are asking about an ex with past life relationship. I typically read it as that, or you'll know for yourself if this is someone you have a past life connection with. This is general, so just trust your intuition, trust what you know, what you believe about whether this is a past life relationship or not. You do know whether you've been with this person or not before, or this could be maybe someone you don't necessarily have to have been with, but someone you have a past with, because we do have relationship patterns. So there may have been things in this connection that have possibly been repeated, or maybe things that you've repeated in multiple connections, multiple relationships that haven't been necessarily the best for yourself, for the connection, things like that. Could be with this person as well, who has some patterns that they repeat here. We do have the Seven of Winter, which Seven of Winter does talk of dishonesty, lying, also can be cheating with the Seven of Winter, so that could be a possible pattern here that you have maybe experienced in relationships, maybe multiple times for some of you here, but, or maybe not at all, but with these patterns here, I think that with meditation brings answers here. I think that there definitely is a need to heal these patterns. Maybe you're already working on maybe finding the reason why you experience patterns in your relationships and your connections. Sorry about that. Anyways, what I was saying with this card was about, meditating possibly could be helpful in finding answers as to why you experience these patterns in your relationships, why maybe you do some patterns yourself. And so with that, as to whether you'll be reconciling with this person soon, I think that this, with Unfinished Symphony here, as well as Actions Speak Loudly and The Dreamer, I do think that you will be reconciling with this person soon from these cards. I think that with the Actions Speak Loudly, there will be some action taken here as long with the Fool as well. This action could possibly be a bit risky, a bit even unexpected for some of you. This action, with the Fool, it talks about, hence the name being kind of foolish in a sense. And so this action could possibly be, for some of you, like I said, unexpected, or just something that either you or this person you're asking about takes like a risk here. But nonetheless, I still see you reconciling here through that action. And that action could be to maybe, say something that's a bit risky maybe, or to, with the Fool here, something that you or this person says, something that wasn't expected for you or this person to hear from one of you. So I'm sorry I kind of blinked out there, but I was looking at the Dreamer next to Seven of Winter, and the Dreamer, or the Fool, does talk about trust, having trust and faith, and we have If You Believe here. This card is here as well. And so I think that what's really important here for this prediction to come true, as always, this is general, so I can't guarantee it will come true for all of you, that, this person will reconcile with you soon. But I think that nonetheless, something that's important here for you is to have belief, to have faith that you will reconcile with this person. The Fool does talk about that, because I was just looking at trust yourself at the bottom. And so I feel that you should definitely trust maybe in yourself if you're planning to take some kind of risky action here or something like that. And that goes along with trusting spirit, the universe, higher power, that you will reconcile with this person, and that what seems unfinished will be finished with this card in reverse. Maybe finishing your relationship, or finishing something that, like, you maybe had an argument and stopped talking, like, for example, and so finishing up by working things out, that sort of thing. Hopefully that makes sense. But I'm seeing that you will reconcile here. I feel like there will be action taken towards that. Also, another thing I was looking at was these pictures, and we have these two fairies going towards each other. And so, I think you will both reconcile here soon, like this reading talks about, and work on starting something completely new here, like a completely fresh slate, with this being 0 here. A very fresh slate, just starting completely over here. Maybe not starting from where you left off for some of you, but just kind of having a new start here, leaving whatever has happened in the past. Like this card talks about, I feel like for a lot of you, this is someone from you've had a past with, And so yeah, that's what I'm getting with these cards. Something else that I feel like I should mention that could help this reconciliation happen is working on these patterns. Like I mentioned, maybe you already are, maybe finding the root of these patterns and doing what you can to change them, doing what you can to first off recognize them. This card talks about it takes strength to recognize the need for change, and then doing what you can to work on them will be beneficial for this connection in particular here with this reading. So that is all I have to say for this pile. Thank you so much for watching this reading. If you enjoyed it, please like this video and subscribe. That's all I have for you today. Bye. Okay, so hello to everyone who chose pile 4. So, will you be reconciling with this person soon? We're going to go ahead and take a look. I would recommend watching the beginning of this reading for some more information about this reading. You don't have to if you don't want to, but I just gave some more information that could be helpful to some of you here. So let's go ahead and take a look at the cards for this pile. So we have choose a new direction, finances and career, exchanging gifts reversed, serendipity, look to your inner strength, and the magician. So with these cards here, where I'll start is with serendipity along with look to your inner strength. I feel there's at least a few of you here who have been relying a lot on your faith here, relying a lot on this connection, moving into the right direction, you two reconciling. And with look to your inner strength here, some of you may have been negatively affected by this connection, by maybe some kind of separation or argument, anything that's happened here. It has definitely affected you, and this card is a reminder to look to your inner strength and to, know that you are strong and that you can get through anything that you go through, any kind of challenges, and specifically in regards to this connection, get through challenges in this connection. And relying on your faith is definitely a good thing here. I want to put one clarifier card before I go on, so let me do that real quick. Okay, so yeah, this definitely clarified what I was feeling here with these cards. With finances and career here, either you or this person or both of you are really focused on finances and career, focused on more practical things. It could also be school, or it could even be a hobby that someone has that they're very dedicated to with this card. But specifically this card does talk about finances and career being a huge focus. And like this card says, financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Now, you don't have to be asking about a romance or love connection specifically, but yeah, no matter what kind of connection this is, your finances or this person's finances and career, or like I said, education, things like that are influencing this connection. And I feel for a lot of you, it's most likely probably the other person or both of you here, but it could be for some of you just you who's focused on that. But I feel like due to that, with choose a new direction here, I think that whether it's just one of you or both of you here, that person is going to choose to continue moving in that direction of focusing on that more than love or more than this connection, unfortunately, with these cards. With the Magician and Two of Autumn, two things here. First off, like I was mentioning with choose a new direction, either one of you or both of you is going to choose to take a lot of action when it comes to money and career with Two of Autumn, and whoever's doing that is going to be more preoccupied with that, and they're going to feel like they just can't really juggle, this connection as well. And so I feel like, sorry to give this message. This is, of course, a general reading, so if it doesn't resonate, it doesn't resonate, but I don't see you'll be reconciling with this person soon. As I mentioned in the beginning, that doesn't mean you'll never reconcile with this person, but I don't see it happening anytime soon because of this focus elsewhere. One of you or both of you has your focus elsewhere, and this person is, I feel, not going to be able to, maybe they're not able to, or maybe they don't want to juggle possibly friendships or relationships or family connections. This person is more focused on more practical things like their finances and career, or like I mentioned, either education or hobby, something that is not related to connections with other people. I feel it could be, depending on what kind of career, or what kind of job, but I hope you get what I mean there. And so I think that along another message with the Magician is that it talks about having all the tools you need to manifest something in your life. And so if you would like to really manifest this reconciliation here, if you're really serious about it, I would definitely recommend working on that, trying to manifest this reconciliation with this person. And this kind of goes back to this card of knowing that you are strong and you do have the inner strength needed to get through any challenges here, any obstacles with this connection, and as well as you having the strength and all the tools you need to manifest this connection. The most powerful tool you have is your mind here. And so it's just some quick examples of manifesting, like visualization, positive affirmations, things like that to manifest this reconciliation happening. But as of with these cards, I'm seeing that right now when you're watching this reading, I don't see you reconciling with this person soon, or if you asked about a specific time frame, not within that time frame. So yeah, sorry to give that message. That's what I have to say with these cards. Honestly though, that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. Hello to everyone who chose pile 5. So, will you be reconciling with this person soon? We're going to go ahead and take a look at the cards. First, I would recommend rewatching what I said in the beginning, or watching it for the first time if you have not. If you already watched it, you don't have to watch it again, but you don't have to watch it at all if you don't want to. But I would recommend it for some extra information about this reading that just maybe some of you may care about, may be important to know. But yeah, this is a general reading. Let's go ahead and get started. Take action. Don't stop. Big happy changes. Express your love. A change in the wind. Do something for someone. Choose love, and 7 of Summer. Alright, so with these cards here, a lot of these cards are all talking about the same thing, at least to me. We have take action and do something for someone, choose love, express your love, and also don't stop even. I feel all these cards are talking about, expressing yourself to someone, talking to someone, communicating with someone, doing something for someone, like this card talks of, choosing to be, to be loving if this is, romance related, choosing to be friendly, to be nice, to be kind, to communicate that, to communicate feelings, to communicate, to express love, things like that. So a lot of that is here, as well as two cards that talk about changes. And Seven of Summer, with this card next to Choose Love, there's definitely a choice to be made here. And I feel like that choice is about, well, let me clarify real quick. I feel like for some of you here, that choice is definitely either for you or for this person to make about whether you should express yourself to this person or whether this person should express themselves to you. Yeah, like, and when I say express, I mean most likely in communication, like, you know, you deciding or this person deciding if you should maybe talk to each other again if you're not in communication, or if you should talk to each other to try and resolve this problem, this argument, you know, whatever may be going on here. Let me pull one clarifier for Seven of Summer. We have Princess of Autumn here. Okay, so Seven of Summer, yeah, it talks about choices with Choose Love here. It may be that, similar to the previous pile, one of you here, both of you here, is kind of choosing between focusing a lot on, Princess of Summer can talk of school, education, work, money, career, things like that. So choosing between focusing more on that than on relationships or, you know, connections to other people, or choosing to focus more on relationships and connections with people rather than on money or career, school, things like that. So I think that's a choice that definitely needs to be made here. And I feel like even with this being a future prediction for will you reconcile soon, that choice will still be something that one of you or both of you is unsure of here. And with big happy changes in Change in the Wind, I feel that with these cards there will be positive change in the future here when it comes to this connection. And I do think that ultimately with these cards here and with the Princess of Autumn kind of clarifying the Seven of Summer, I do think you will reconcile soon with these cards. I do think there will be some communication, some expressions here, expressions of possibly love or just friendship, anything like that. And so yeah, I feel like that will be the positive change here with these cards. Like I mentioned, I still feel this energy being present of like kind of being confused about where to put your focus, or for this person being confused about where to put their focus more on, like more on romance, relationships, friendships, things like that, or more on finances, career, other things like that. So hopefully I'm making sense there. I think that will still be a issue in the future, I guess, if you want to call it an issue. I don't know. It'll be present in the future, but I do see a reconciling here and having some communication. These cards coming up here could definitely be some advice to some of you here who possibly maybe you're not the best at expressing yourself fully, maybe you're not the best at, sorry about that. Anyways, so with this card, yeah, back to what I was saying, it talks about giving your attention to another. So once again, that energy of someone not having their attention fully on this connection, having their attention kind of elsewhere here. And Seven of Summer, for some of you, you'll know if this is resonating for your situation. So you could be dealing with someone where you yourself could have a lot of options, and so that could definitely be an influence here. But back to this card. So yeah, if you know that you sometimes maybe struggle with maybe expressing yourself in like verbal ways, like saying something to someone, or maybe giving someone like a gift or something like that to express yourself, express how you feel, express that you care about them, that sort of thing. And that could be something to work on that will help improve this connection. But yeah, I do see things changing here for the positive when it comes to reconciling with this person soon. And so yeah, I think that's all I have to say for this pile. Thank you so much for watching this reading. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. That's all I have for you today. Bye. Okay, so hello to everyone who chose pile number 6. So let's go ahead and see if you'll be reconciling with this person soon. I would recommend watching the beginning of this video for some extra information. If you want it, you don't have to, but let's go ahead and get started with this general reading here. You have no need to worry. Wait, healing family issues, free yourself, happy, romance, the Star, and 4 of Summer. Let me shift these over. Alright, so with this pile, this message is very clear to me. Let me figure out where I want to start though. I guess with healing family issues in the Star right below it, I'll start with the fact that there's some healing that maybe you or this person is working on or that needs to be worked on here. It could be particularly family issues. It doesn't have to be. It could be family issues like currently, or it could be family issues that happened during childhood, like in the past, that someone still needs to heal from, or they're working on healing from that. But with these 2 cards, they do talk of healing from something that has been harmful, something that I feel has made whoever's doing this healing, whether it's one of you or both of you, it's made them feel a bit trapped in like their own, I guess in their own negative thoughts is how I could say it. Sometimes, well, this card to me, I kind of read it as 8 of Swords a bit, like in tarot. And so, yeah, with this card, it talks about, like it says, freeing yourself, taking back control of your life. And so I think that someone here, maybe you, maybe this person, maybe both of you, is working on this healing, or maybe needs to work on this healing more in order to feel more able to take control of their life, to take action when it comes to things in their life. Because with 4 of Cups here, 4 of Cups does not talk about taking action. It talks about being a bit complacent. Well, complacent's not the best word. Let me see if this card has a better word. Discontentment. I don't know. I feel 4 of Cups, I'm not sure the best word to describe it in one word, but basically what I'm feeling with this card is that one of you or both of you here, you'll know for your situation whether this resonates with you, and if it doesn't resonate with you, that maybe you have some healing you've been working on, or that you're going to work on, and that causes you to feel like maybe you can't do something in your life, maybe you can't take action, things like that. So if that resonates with you, if you feel like you are that way, then it could definitely be you, also the other person. Or if that doesn't resonate with you, then it's the other person, even if you may not be aware of it. But yeah, trust your intuition here, trust what you know here. But yeah, just one or both of you here is experiencing this feeling of not being able to take action, not being able to take control of your lives, or one of yours life. Sorry, I can't phrase that right, but someone here is unable to take an opportunity, because 4 of Cups, once again, I can't think of a word for it, but in the original picture, it shows a guy with 3 cups in front of him, and then another cup that he's not paying attention to because he's so focused on the 3 cups he already has. And so I think distracted could be an okay word to use here. For some of you, you or this other person could be distracted with other things in their life, and so that, or in their life or in your life, that stops action from happening here. But yeah, I feel a lot of it is due to negative thinking that kind of comes from healing that needs to be. sorry about that. So, yeah, healing that needs to be done in order for you or the other person or both of you to feel more confident in taking opportunities and taking action. And now with happy to feel more happy, more confident with this card, more optimistic, more positive with the star, less worried with this card right here. And so for will you be reconciling with this person soon, I'm going to say no, not soon. Or if you asked about a specific time frame, not within that time frame, but with the Weight card and also romance, I do think it will happen eventually with these two cards coming up. Because with Weight, this is just not going to happen as fast as you want it to happen. Like I mentioned, if you're asking about a certain time frame, you know, if you'll reconcile in a time frame, or if you're just asking if you'll reconcile soon, it'll be a bit longer than soon than the time frame you're asking about with this Weight card. But eventually I do feel you'll reconcile, even if you're not asking about a romantic connection here. I still think there will be a reconciliation because these two people, they're intertwined here, and so to me, that's giving me the message of reconciliation, like reconciling with someone. And if this is romantic, this could definitely be reconciling in a romantic way. But the reason why it's going to not happen soon is because of, like I mentioned, one of you or both of you is distracted by something else, or mainly what I'm feeling is needing to do some necessary healing in order to feel more confident taking action here, taking action to reconcile the both of you here and to fix any problems here, to make this connection positive for the both of you, to make both of you happy. You know, you see two happies here, happy. So yeah, it's going to be very important for the both of you to be happy here, and that's going to take some time to happen is what I'm seeing with these cards. And so will you reconcile? I'm going to say yes, but just not soon. And so in regards to the reading and the answer, I will say you will not be reconciling soon, but at some point I do see it happening once this healing doesn't necessarily have to be like done, but I feel like there's some healing that's really necessary for one of you at least here to take action towards the other person, to, you know, do something romantic, or to just, you know, talk to the other person and work things out, that sort of thing. So that is all I have to say with this reading. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please like this video and subscribe. That's all I have for you today. Bye.